But then when you pick up the paper today, remember, I'm not as fearful of Elizabeth Warren as Wall Street is, but you pick up the paper today, and you've got, in the New York Times, you have Sanders and Warren trying to figure out how to make people who are billionaires lower than billionaires. I mean, I don't know, David, you're not a billionaire, so you may have read that and not been as frightened. But if you are, it has a Leninist feel to it if you're Sanders, if you're a billionaire, because it's just wholesale redistribution. So you read that and you say, not that we're all trying to be billionaires, but the tone is that, okay, so maybe Trump's not doing as well. So who's leader? Well, it's Sanders has raised the most money. What is he saying? Well, he's basically doing a socialist agenda. I don't think that's too much of an exaggeration because it's a socialist agenda.
Well, you read the commentary in the survey yesterday, the ISM survey. You don't hear so much about that. It's more about how our supply chains have been collapsed.
Yes, and I do think, look, we're not a manufacturing country. It's 17%.
Well, that's the other thing I keep hearing. 12% of the economy, 14% of employment, 2/3 of S&P earnings are in manufactured goods as opposed to strict services.
Well, I mean, look, I think that when you look at the big companies, you could argue that, I don't know, I mean, the ones that trade off of it are Caterpillar, Emerson, 3M, Honeywell. It used to be GE. Those are the ones that are regarded as industrials. And the rest of the economy that we trade is Alphabet, and it's Apple. I mean, Apple's a manufacturer. It's the biggest. It's Microsoft. They're all regarded as manufacturers, but they don't trade like that.
Microsoft is regarded as a manufacturer.
Well, to make something.
They make air in a box. It's all intellectual property.
I'm saying that the FANG and M are regarded together as companies that are big exporters of things we make. How about that?
Yeah, exporters.
Big
yes.
exporttors.
Yes.
So they're commerce.
Not making their stuff in a factory.
No, they're commerce. I'm just saying they're not Centene and they're not United Health. They're not healthcare companies. So I'm just saying that, look, I don't want to conflate it. When I say industrial, to this market, that's Freeport and Cal. We don't have a lot of industrials that trade. We used to. A lot of people feel they've been wiped out. But what I'm saying is that we're not going to value anything as highly as we did before because there's a genuine belief that, well, wait a second. There's going to be, with Biden, maybe there's going to be a transactions tax. I mean, Sanders, when you read what Sanders is talking about, I mean, Sanders wants to, the word that the right would use is confiscate. He wants to confiscate. Well,